Oh, hi everyone. It's Saturday the 10th of June 2023. It's about 1 month after I posted the video of my adventure in Snowdonia, where I ran the 25k UTMB race. And I've spent the last month or so sort of reflecting on that race. It was really amazing adventure, fantastic race. I just about made it into the cut-off time with 3 minutes to spare. So I thought, well, what next? So to cut to the chase, I thought about entering UTMB 25k next year. And I thought, what the hell, let's see what I can do. And I've entered the 50k. That's quite a big step up. It's over 3,000, almost 3,500 meters of elevation. The 25k was 1,300, so it's a big amount of elevation. And of course, it's a lot longer distance as well. So 55k actually. And so here I am today on the South Downs National Park. I parked my car at the bottom of Berry Hill, and I'm doing a few hills on the South Downs and then running down to Arundel in West Sussex. What's the plan then? So 50k, 55k in Snowdonia next year can't just be done by turning up after a few half marathons on the flat in Surrey. So I've had to have a think about how I'm going to do this, and it broadly boils down into 4 or 5 areas where I need to focus on. The most obvious is running. I think that one really be broken down into 2 sections for me. The period between now and Christmas, and then the period between Christmas and May when the race happens, where I'll need to do a bit of focused training. But I don't want to wait until Christmas to do all the training, because life doesn't happen that way. I'll get injured, something go wrong, and I'll be one of those people that turns up unprepared, grumbling about how I haven't done enough training. So I want to get some base fitness in before Christmas and try not to burn myself out. I'm very conscious. It's 11 months to go. Here we are, just up on the South Downs way. There's a Centurion run happening today, or this weekend. Lots of markers out. 4 runs a week, at least one with hills, one long one and relatively slow, and then a couple of other sort of shorter ones just to keep myself ticking over. You know, I'll aim for 4. If I can get 3 runs a week up to Christmas and not get injured too often, that's a success, I think. I've got a couple of holidays, 1 week holidays in September and July, so that will break up the training, give me a chance to rest. I've got a South Downs half marathon actually next week, so I'll just use that as a training run. I'm not going to kill myself. Yeah, the main thing I want to focus on is enjoying the process, because anything can happen on the day. You could get a beastie boy, bad, sunny, hot day like this, like we had this year, and I could really suffer in the heat, or anything can happen. You can get injured, you can have problems on the day. So I don't want to be one of those people that just has all their hopes pinned on that one event and that one day going well. I really want the day to go well, and I want to make the cut off. That's my goal. But if it doesn't go well, I want to come away feeling I've made a success of the year rather than a failure because of that one poor day. Second thing I need to focus on, I think, is stretching. I mean, I think I do a bit of that. I'll do a lot of that with my PT, but I think I need to do a bit more of that after I run and before I run, and just keep the old joints loose. Sitting on a ball on my bum seems to loosen everything off quite nicely, so I definitely recommend that until it hurts. And then the third thing is obviously the obvious one: diet and nutrition and sleep and all of that. And I generally speaking eat okay. I enjoy a beer here and there, and probably eat too many biscuits. So I'll try and ease up on that. I'm not gonna live like a monk, but at the same time, you know, maybe on those Friday nights when I'm thinking about my long run the next day, I might just ease back on that extra beer or two. So obviously I need to continue doing is my strength and conditioning. I'm currently doing that 3 times a week. I'll be working my PT just to work out how to adapt that for running up hills and all of the things associated with that. So that's the plan. I'm going to make some videos about it, as much as anything else, as a sort of personal diary, but maybe you'll find it useful, and maybe you've got a similar journey, UTMB 2024 yourself. So it's certainly exciting, and certainly the size of the distance is something that keeps me focused. It's certainly not anything I can just turn up and do without proper training. I mean, the 25k this year really was a killer. I did a 25k run on Wednesday of this week, and that was a killer too. So I'm not under any illusions that 50k, 55k on the mountain is going to be easy. So that's it really, short video. That's the plan for the year. I'm sure there'll be some ups and downs along the way. It's not all going to be plain sailing, but that's the broad plan for getting to UTMB 2024. Hopefully we'll post videos maybe once every week or two, maybe a couple of weeks. Don't want to overdo it, but at the same time it'd be good to just diarise progress and any things that I've learned along the way. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the view of South Downs. Look at that. Ooh, hot one today. Should be getting up to about 26. Nice old barn. Right, we're going up here. Some more hills. Now, and the nav says we go straight through the middle of this lot. Yeah, well, it definitely says go through this way, so I hope I'm not going to get an angry farmer coming to get me. I think this is the recognised path, but we are 3 hours 30 into today's run. It's been more of a walk really than a run, but we've done about 700 meters of elevation and we've done about 18k. But it does make me think, you know, it's another 5k to get to Arundel, so we're knocking on the sort of 25k door there, and I don't know, I mean, what's that going to be, 4 hours 30 to double that, 8 hours, 9 hours I suppose. Plus you've got all the elevation in Snowdon, you know, it makes me wonder whether I'm even, you know, even the best version of me, whether it's possible to do that race in 11 months. But I guess that's part of the challenge, isn't it? That's what we're going to find out. If I do it, I think it's going to require a bit of effort, but I can't really envisage it right now. I just can't see how this 52-year-old 93 kilo lump is going to get around that course in the cut-off time of what I think is 14 hours. I think that's the plan. Goal A is to get around in the cut-off time. I think the best I could hope to achieve is I get back before sunset, so I think it's a 8 o'clock start. So that'll be 12 hours. So it's about 12 hours would be a really fantastic time. I'll be very happy just to get in within the cutoff. And yeah, they certainly do grow a lot of crops around here. You don't see all of these fields from the road. There's a lot of wheat. I don't know what this is though. It's got little buds. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's, I don't know, wouldn't like to guess. Anyway, I think this is the primary purpose of the poles in the summer, is to whip all the nettles back and stop your legs getting battered. But okay, I've been on the road 4 hours 10 minutes and I've run out of water. It's 1:30, it's baking hot, and I've called for the extraction unit, otherwise known as Nicky, to pick me up from Arundel. So we're going to cut this jolly a little bit short. It's going to be a 22k run in the sun with 700 meters of elevation. So I think that's enough fun for anybody for one day. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Woo!